What's going on, people? It's your boy BSG. Y'all gonna walk with me today. I don't normally do videos like this, but I'm gonna switch it up on y'all because I feel like, why are you over there? I'm not talking to you. Why are you over there? What's over there? Just work down, up and down like you've been doing. Talking to my kids out here working on their game. So here my camera shy wife that, don't never want to be seen for whatever. You ashamed of me?
No, but the sun is in my eyes. So I'm be looking like this.
Right. So I don't know how people do this, man. My arm hurting already.
Probably need that stick thing.
So my arm is.
Probably helps.
See, then that way, the thing is in my. I don't know. I'm gonna make this quick then. So, I know a lot of y'all out there, man. It's a tough time right now in the world. With money, some of y'all getting laid off. House values are dropping. In our group, we've been talking about that a lot. So I've been advising people to sell their houses, cash out, so they can invest more in the crypto. And so if you're somebody and, you say, oh, that's crazy. You guys are doing crazy stuff. And that's good. That means we're on the right track. Because if we was doing the stuff that regular folk thought was a good idea, then it's probably not a good idea. Like the average person thinks getting a house right now is a good idea. But the worst thing you can do right now is get a house. Like the worst thing you can do. Really long term. Unless you can pay cash for that house. If you can pay cash and you're willing to lose the money, which you're going to do, then that's fine. But most people don't have the cash. And so they're getting mortgages and stuff like that. That's the worst thing to do. I heard Bank of America is coming out with a loan for Black and Latino people.
Why just for them?
Because it's going to be corrupt. That's why. It's going to be something in the fine print and something like that. But, I know things have been tough. And you good?
You want me to hold it?
How you going to do it? Because, I'm telling you, boy, this is tough.
Good try.
I got a back problem. Even playing basketball, I can only hoop for so long. So it's natural to, for people to think, because crypto hasn't been, it's been part of the crash and everything too, right? And so it's natural for people to think, oh man, yeah, all those crypto guys are suffering, and so I just wanted to share, how I've been surviving the recession and crypto crash. And, I have to be very honest with you guys, with the exception of when we all got COVID, been doing pretty well. What people don't understand is the way that I do crypto is income based. It's based off of it's based off of generating income. So, as somebody who for, the better part of his adult life hasn't had a lot of income, because of getting fired from jobs, because of, people being afraid of my potential, people thinking that I'm going to steal their positions or what have you. I've struggled with income as an adult. So, man, just, trying to make it. You get out of mom's house and you go to college and things like that. And, thought I had my dream job. And that didn't work out, And so then I went to another job that I thought was going to be whack. Ended up, that being one of the best jobs I ever had. And so was making a lot of money at a young age. And, because I was black, simple as that. My grandfather told me before it happened, he was like, you making too much money, then white folk ain't gonna like you making that much money. I said, Granddad, go sit down. I said, Granddad, go sit down. I said, this ain't the 1960s. I'm the top salesperson at the store, one of the top salespeople in the entire country. They literally cannot fire me, because the store was ranked next to last before I started, and I had raised the whole ranking of the whole store, to the point where the president came out and wanted to know who was changing things around here. And when I raised my hand, he came and shook my hand, and all the management, all their faces were so red, So I'm like, they can't fire me. And literally, it wasn't long after that, a couple weeks after he told me that, I got fired. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to see where to put my hands here. So, I know what it's like, to be lost. And I was lost for a long time after that, trying to figure, myself out. And so we went through 2008, lost our house to a foreclosure, the whole nine. Most of y'all know this story, but for the people who just now finding me, I'm just telling them. Started a restaurant. When did we start the restaurant?
08.
Okay, so right. That was a fantastic idea. Started in 2008. Y'all know what happened in 2008. So, just bad break after bad break after bad break. And so honestly, things started to change a little bit when I discovered investing. But I was trying to day trade. I wasn't trying to day trade. I was day trading. And I was doing really well in terms of percentage wise. I was hitting on 95% of my trade. I have the records to prove it. Hitting on 95%. But I was trading with leverage. And penny stocks or whatever, because again, when you don't have a lot of money, you always trying to make quick money. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what it was. I didn't have a lot. I had a couple thousand that I was taking from tax refund checks, because that's the only time we would have money. And so I take the tax refund check, take a couple thousand, and literally several times, I can't tell you how many times that I turned that 2,000 into 20, 2,000 into 18,000, 2,000 into 16,000, several times. And, it because of the way that I was trading, the same way that I was turning 2,000 into 4, 5, 6, 8, I would invest the whole, 16, because I'm trying to double it same way. And then I would lose it all, or I would lose 99% of it, right? And so it's important to know that this was at a time that, Netflix stock was really low. Microsoft stock was really low. all this stuff that I was trading, a lot of other stocks. And really, if I had just held that stuff, then I would have been better off. So, that went on for the longest. And when I discovered Bitcoin, I had learned by that time that I need to hang on to things. And I didn't really know what Bitcoin was. But I invested, $1,500 when Bitcoin was 1,000. And, I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait. I'm going to see what's up. And, meanwhile, we still struggling and stuff like that. Try not to sneeze. So, while we struggling, my wife the whole time is like, yo, sell this stuff, sell it. And I'm like, no, I'm going to be patient. And so, long story short, obviously that worked out. But the whole time that, I was invested in Bitcoin and, I got into Chainlink very early and other stuff, early. It wasn't making income, right? It was making money, but it wasn't making income. And so it wasn't until a couple years ago that I discovered a way to make income in crypto. And that was a game changer. I'm like, what? You can do what? And in hindsight, I really wish I really just put some test money in it. In hindsight, I wish I had to put more in the beginning. Because man, that has been, life-changing. And so now, to be honest with you, I don't know. I said one day I'm gonna count them. I still haven't done it, but I know I'm at close to 100 sources of income from crypto, and is making money automatically. It's making money passive. As I'm talking to you right now, it's making money. As you're watching this video, 6 months, a year after I posted it, I'm still making money, right? And not only that, once I figured that out, I taught my kids how to do it. I set up an account for my wife. And that's when I opened up the course, because I'm like, okay, people need to know about this. See, this is the thing about all these opportunities out there, and I'm not knocking any of them. Like I saw, somebody making money with vending machines. My man, didn't finish college or whatever, just got a high school diploma. He's making like $200,000 to $300,000 a year. He says, I don't know if that's gross or net, in vending machine sales, but he's got, a bunch of vending machines in a bunch of different states. He's got to follow up with them. He's got to cold call. He's got to, constantly put new chips and candy and stuff in there. Not knocking it, but, everybody can't do that, right? And then I just started, YouTube sends me this stuff. I don't look for it, but these people making money on like returns. I didn't know that when you send stuff back to Amazon, they don't take it back. They send it to a reseller. I didn't know that, because they run their business in such a way, they literally have, they don't have time to take your returns back. It's crazy. And we know from selling, remember we used to sell stuff on eBay and all that. Yeah. That's a tough business, man. You got to answer a bunch of questions and stuff like that. But these people are buying like all the crap that you send back. They just buy pallets and they don't know what they're buying. It's just a big box of it. And the boxes be like 500. You need a big old truck to take all the stuff. And then they go home and open up everything, and sometimes they can make money from it, sometimes they don't. But literally, they got to have 2 garages to keep all the crap that they get. 2 garages just to manage their sales and stuff like that, And so I saw them recently. They bought a $500 box, and they think they're gonna make like $2,000 or $3,000 from that box, from that one box. Which I don't know if that's factoring shipping and time and all that. But all that's cool, but everybody can't do that. Literally. Everybody can't do real estate. Everybody shouldn't do real estate. What do you mean? Meaning there's not enough houses in the world for everybody to get involved. Flat out, there's not enough. And if everybody owned a house and if everybody was trying to flip houses on each other, right, then basically we would all just be renting from each other. But, hey, I got a house, I'm trying to rent it out, I'm trying to make cash flow. Imagine if we was all we would just be staying in each other's houses, or we'd be staying in our own houses, right? And that's not taking into account the fact that you got, companies that own thousands and thousands and thousands of houses. Companies like Invitation Homes and who tried to buy our house. Invitation Homes was the first offer we got on our house when we was selling it, because they want to own everything. You know what I'm saying? But everybody can't do that. So what I liked about this, all the various things that I tried over the years, day trading, penny stocks, forex trading, multi-level marketing, all of that. I got my wife involved, in most of it, right? And my wife ain't no kind of salesperson. You're probably the worst salesperson in the world.
You want it or not? That's all I need to know.
So, you know what I'm saying? She didn't do it. And I'm like we watching motivational videos and, trying to, get her to get out there and talk to people and stuff like that. Try to teach her how to trade and stuff. With varying success. You did okay with the forex trading for a while.
Yeah.
You did all right with that.
I got a couple of bad trades.
Yeah, couple bad trades. So, we've tried stuff, y'all. But the crazy thing about it is with the way that I do crypto and the way that I teach things, literally everybody can do it. Like I said, my daughter, my son started first, and my son, I think, started, we can't remember exactly if it was $100 or $150 or something like that. But he started with $150, not 2 years ago. Hasn't been 2 years yet. And my son's sitting on 5 figures. Okay, and real talk, if not for a couple mistakes, it should be 6 figures. Now imagine that. A couple years ago, okay, $150, he should be at 6 figures. But, we made a couple of mistakes. I'm saying we, because he was taking my advice. We got into one thing that didn't work out, and that was a big chunk of his money. But he's sitting at 5 figures. My daughter started with, I think, $50. And, she's sitting on 5 figures. My daughter and my son about neck and neck, even though my daughter got in much later and with less money. She's about neck and neck. You know what I'm saying? So, and, we out here, we at the park, we chilling. I set up an account for my wife. Like I said, she don't even know what she got. Do you know everything that you have?
No.
Okay. I just, I set it up for her. And, we're talking to you right now, and we're making money right now. Anybody can do this. Your grandma, your grandfather, your disabled cousin, anybody can do this. So when people ask, well, how have I survived during this crypto crash? I haven't survived. I have not survived. I have thrived. I've left the United States, went to another country. We've, had to move 2 or 3 times in this country, getting ready to move out of the country now. You know, haven't missed a beat. Nobody has a job. Nobody has had to think about getting a job. We've been back to the States to travel, spent too much money on Disney World because of what? Because we had to stay there. Like, that was really a nightmare situation. We went, to Florida, and about the 4th or 5th day there, I was feeling fine, but something just told me to, take a test. Might have had a little sore throat or something. Next thing you know, I got COVID. And so I had it and nobody else had it. And then a couple of days later, everybody had it. So what was supposed to be a 2-week vacation, ended up being significantly longer. And so we had to kept getting Airbnbs. The United States is crazy expensive, more expensive than when we left. You know what I'm saying? And so, I spent significantly more money than, what I had planned. But still haven't missed a beat. And that's all because of crypto, man. So, I'm telling you this stuff not to impress you, but to impress upon you. Like, this is the thing to do. This is the thing that everybody can do. It doesn't matter who you are and all of that. And so while I say that, that doesn't mean for you to go out there and try to do this stuff on your own, because I'm telling you, it's been proven that you're going to lose money. I've had a number of students obviously make money with me. You guys have seen the videos. If you haven't, you can look at the uploads and see my millionaire students. And these are people who started with me last year and a half ago, right? But I've had a number of people that join. And, these people, generally speaking, have been in crypto for maybe 6 months, and they think that they're experts, right? And so they see what I'm providing. Everybody learns something. There's not one person be like, oh, I knew that. No, you don't know what I'm teaching, trust me, because there's only a handful of people on earth that know what we're doing and how we're doing it, right? But people who've been in crypto for 6 months be like, oh man, well, how come I give recommendations of what you should invest in? And so I get into these quasi arguments with people. Well, how come you didn't list this token? How come you didn't list this token? Like one of the man with SafeMoon. How come you don't? Man, SafeMoon is everything, man. I'm like, bro, SafeMoon doesn't meet the qualifications of our program. Don't invest in it. And so people have left the program and all of that and invested in nonsense. And, most of them I'll never hear from again. But a couple of them will come back and be like, man, you were right. There's never been anybody who's left my program and made money. And I'm not saying that again to impress you. I'm just saying I've been doing this for too long. And there's a method to the way that I do things. And that's not to say that everything that I've given has made money. That's not true. We've had a number of losses. I just talked to you about, one of them. But the gains that we make are so substantial, right? We had 21 10Xs last year, all right? You had 21 chances to 10 times your money. So, if you spread that between a few of them, even if you lost, 70, 80% on one of them, that other 10X makes up for everything, right? And so there's a method to how we do things, a method to how we go about things. And that's why people, who stay on the program don't lose. So, I make this information available to help people, for you to learn. I provide a platform. And then for those who are serious, because everybody does not get to do this, I have a group for the first level, for those that finish. Most people don't even finish the first level course, right? It's very detailed. And then, you know, for people who are really serious, people who got at least $10,000 once they finish the first program, then they have, you know, you get invited to the second program, which is my mastermind. And that's where most of your millionaires flat out are going to come from, because they're hearing from me on a regular basis. And, you know, I'm literally telling them, hey, this is where I'm exiting. They don't have to follow me. Most people do. But here's where I'm exiting. Here's where I'm doing this, that. And, you know, we're going to get in, do this. And we're finding stuff literally before it even hits the general market. Okay. Like we're investing in something right now that I know for a fact is going to 10x. I know it's going to 10x. And the rest of the world, including the 99.99999% of the crypto world, doesn't even know that this thing exists. You'll be hearing about it probably in the next 6 to 7 months. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do, man. But I do that to help people. I do that so you can have freedom. You know, like we went to different countries. We've been to London, and, you know, like I said, back to the States, and now we getting ready to go somewhere else. We're here in Portugal. Like, all of that is possible because I made one decision. Just one decision. And then once I make that decision, I don't have to grind, right? It's not like I have to punch in a clock on that decision. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to, you know, talk to management about that decision. You know, the decision is made. This is what I'm doing. And it's either going to work or it's not. So it's not taxing your mind, your brain, your body. It's not doing any of that, man. And we still early. So if anything, I appreciate that things have gone down. I appreciate it. Why? Why would you say that? You know, haven't you lost money? Yeah, I've lost some money. Yes. I'm still making income. Remember what I said. But yeah, I've lost some capital. But it's giving people another opportunity where I thought the opportunity was gone. It's giving people an even better opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But that's only for people who take action. And right now, most people are not. Most people haven't even thought about crypto. It's a scam. You know, it's you know, I don't want to get involved. I got burned with, you know, insert token here because you didn't want to pay for my mentorship, or, you know, just to learn the basics and stuff like that. Now I'm telling you, I honestly believe with the recession that we're in it, trust me, and it's gonna get worse. And just with everything that's going on with the world, what people call the Great Reset, I think your only hope is crypto. If you are dependent on a job, it's not going to. I am telling you, for most of you, for many of you, it's not gonna work. And when it doesn't, you're gonna be so trapped because you've built your lifestyle up based on that job. See, that's the first problem. You're living at your means. You're not living below your means. Right? So, you know, and a lot of you are 2-income households, right? So all it takes is for one of y'all to lose your job, and now you can't pay your mortgage, or you can't pay your daycare or something like that. And if you're thinking you're just gonna hop, skip, and go get another job and stuff like that, even if it works this year and next year and maybe even 5 years from now, don't you think they're gonna keep raising the rent? They're gonna keep taking the rent up. They're gonna keep doing stuff. So eventually, 5 years, 10 years, you're gonna run out of real estate. I'm meaning that figuratively. You're gonna run. Your income is not going to be enough anymore. So I really feel like this is the only way. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm about to hoop. It's your boy BSG. I'm thriving, baby. All praise be to God. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next video. All right, man, I'm putting you on the spot. Hit a shot for the video. Oh, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. There we go.